Yo, what's going on, you guys? So this is for my cold callers. If you're in the trenches, you're pounding the phones, you're making $100, $200 a day, cold calling to people who don't even know who the hell you are. This is exactly for you. So this is for when I was cold calling real estate agents. When I had a marketing agency about 2 years ago, I was selling lead generation services to realtors. I was cold calling about 100, 200 realtors per day. And from that, this is the objection handle or handlers that I have. So I'm going to be going down just a few here. I'll be breaking down the not interested objection. I need to do my research. Just send me an email or just send it to my email objection, time objection, and then I am already working with a marketing slash company now, marketing company slash marketer. Now, if you guys want to see more objection handling like this, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll make another video, a part 2 to it. And if you guys also want this document, just message me as well on my Instagram so I can send it to you. But without further ado, obviously, some of this stuff is tailored more towards realtors, but some of it isn't. It's very industry or it's evergreen pretty much. For example, not interested. So how I handle the not interested objection is like in 8 different ways. And the main process, like the main thought process that I want you guys to focus on is obviously that the word tracks are great, but if you don't understand the thought process behind handling the objection, then you're never going to be able to come up with creative ways on how to actually handle something right on the spot. You try to think of like, wait, what was the word track? What did he say? So I want you guys to get in the thought process of always agreeing with people, right? Always agreeing with the prospect when it comes to objections, whether you're outbound setting, you're cold calling, or you're closing, right? Reason being is because if they give you an objection and you agree with it or you go along with it, kind of like you're rolling with a punch, or I like to think of it like as jujitsu, right? Like if someone tries to tackle you, what you do is you just move with it, right? And you use their energy, use that same energy that they use in a tackle you, and you basically throw it back to them. So for example, if someone says, yeah, I'm not interested, say, yeah, I mean, of course you're not interested. I knew that before I even gave you a call. Like, because if you were interested, how many people would you need to talk to make the money you want to make each month, right? Now, number 2, I'm not interested. Yeah, I know you're not interested. You probably thought I was another client on the line, didn't you? Yeah, I did. That's why I picked up the phone. This is very real estate centered or tailored. So if you're in real estate, you're in luck. But yeah, I thought it was a client. Yeah, I know. Hey, listen, don't you wish that my call was actually a live connection with a homeowner who want to sell their home? Well, what do you mean? Well, listen, and then you go into your pitch, right? Now, number 3, I understand, because if you were interested, you would have called me. So with that said, what would you say has been the number 1 problem that you've been facing recently that's been limiting you from where you want to go, right? Now, honestly, this is one of the best ones that I've used. Number 4, you're right. I wouldn't be interested either if that's all I heard as well. You haven't heard enough information to be interested and for this to make sense for you. So what would you say has been the barrier that's been limiting you from where you want to go, right? Or I know you're not interested. I knew that before I called you. The reason you're upset and frustrated with me is because you're not closing more deals. What's it going to take for you to take me seriously and invest a real 15 minutes with me so I can show you a solution? Not interested. If you were interested, why would you want to talk to me? Would it be for follow-up, closing more deals, negotiating, lead gen, marketing, scaling? Which one? Number 6, look, man, what you're doing to me is exactly what your clients are doing to you. Would you agree? If I can handle all your objections and I teach you all this, how many more deals do you think you could close? Now, this is more so for like sales training and stuff. Number 7, okay, I get it. And if I could help you close more deals by putting you in front of my eyeballs, would you be open to talk more? This makes them intrigued, like, oh, what does he have to offer, right? This makes them curious. Number 8, of course you're not. How could you be? You don't have enough information to be interested. I mean, the fact is you don't know me and I don't know you, so why would you be interested? So just to be sure I'm not wasting your time, how many deals are you closing every month, right? Or go into your next question. So all of this is the whole premise of it is just I'm just agreeing with the prospect and I'm flowing with their energy and I'm throwing it back at them. Now, the second one is I need to do more research, right? So, okay, got it. And other than need to do more research, is there anything else that's stopping you from moving forward? No, that's it. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. Now, I'm just curious. Like when you say you need to do more research, like what do you mean by that? I need to review everything and look at the companies. Got it. Not a problem. And when you are looking at the companies, they also meet your criteria, including the price. How would you then decide what to do? And then they'll let you know, well, look at this, or whatever it is, the best results. Okay, and how will you determine the best results? So what you're doing is you're basically just future pacing the whole research process, right? To make them make a decision at that moment. Now, just send it to my email objection. I know for a fact every industry gets this. So let's say you're cold calling someone, you tell them what you're pitching, whatever, and they say, yeah, just send me an email. Done. You got it. I'll make a note of that. Now, what do you want me to put in the email to get you interested in booking an appointment with me? Like, what problem are you looking to solve? And they say, oh, I don't know, just send me an email. I'm busy. Yeah, listen, John, I know you're busy. I know you don't have the time for this. You got papers on your desk. You got people calling you, putting fires out. Listen, what would you say has been the number 1 thing that's been limiting you from where you want to go? Just so I know exactly what to put in that email. No, just send me an email. Okay, done it. You got it. Now I can either send you an email and I can call you back in a week or 2 or a month later and say, hey, let's get started. Or I can call you a month from now and say, hey, listen, how many more deals and how many more people did you help this month because of our system? Which one do you prefer? right? Now, if they're still going and they're like, oh, you're good, man, I just don't have the time for this, just say, yeah, man, I mean, would you make the time for me if I was going to implement my system that was consistent, predictable, and reliable to make you more money, help more people? Well, no, I wouldn't. Well, I mean, to be fair, John, this isn't a big enough problem that you want to solve, or else the time wouldn't matter, right? Well, and this is for real estate specifically. Just send them through referrals. Well, hey, I appreciate that. And so you're saying you wouldn't pay for a service up front if it meant that you're going to make more money and grow your business? Nope, I never pay for anything up front. Got it. Well, listen, John, I applaud you for getting to where you're at based on not paying anything up front. And how much longer do you want to be in the same level? Because in order for you to get to the next level, you're going to have to do new things and try something else, right? Because how you got here is because how you got here is the old version of you. But to get to that next level, don't you agree that we have to shed off and kill off the old John to become that new John to reach that next level? Right? So these are all kind of like little reframes. But usually after this one right here, this one usually works. It's rare that any of this, it really gets to this part here. Number 2, yeah, just send me an email. Yeah, that's not a problem. Just so I can put together the best information for you. What is it specifically that you're looking for? Well, I'm looking to see how you guys could help me with this, right? Okay, and what are you using now for X, right? Boom, now I'm back in the conversation, right? All it is it just says send me an email just to get you off the phone, right? Oh, I'm looking for this. Okay, that helps me better understand what's going on. And what we can do is set up a time for tomorrow. And in the meantime, you'll get the information about how we can help solve those problems for you that you had mentioned in our testimonial. So with that said, what time are you open tomorrow, or morning or afternoon, right? And then, yeah, I can definitely do that. And I've been doing this for quite some time now. Usually send something that's kind of never really heard back from others. But it'd be totally crazy to put 20 or 30 minutes on the calendar this week to have a more in-depth look on what's going on in your business. All right, so usually number 1 and 2 works the best. I'd say this one first. Actually, number 1 is the best, yeah, and then 2. Okay, now the time objection. So, yeah, man, I just don't have the time right now. Call me later. Yeah, got it, man. When's a better time to call you back? Call me tomorrow. Call me Thursday. Got it. What time? 2 p.m. Okay, you got it. So when I call you back at 2 p.m. on Thursday, wouldn't you want to know what this call is going to be specifically about, just so you're prepared? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then boom, you go back into your script, right? All these objections are just little things to get you off the call, like you're like a little fly, and they're basically like smacking you to like get off the call. That's basically how they're treating sales or cold callers, right? Now, number 2, I'm busy, man, all the time. Okay, I get it. Well, listen, if I was going to give you whatever you're offering, right, to make an additional 50K in 3 months, would you make the time to do it? Well, of course it would. Excellent. Well, I mean, John, this is exactly what I'm offering you, right? And then boom, you go into your offer. This is for real estate specifically. Number 3, okay, gotcha, man. Would you make the time if I was going to implement my system that was consistent, predictable, yada yada? So this is just basically a session of the of what I took from the old one, the old handle that you guys just saw. And so is this one. Now, this one's kind of pushy, but I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. This used to work for me. Now, that's the exact reason why you need to do this, because when you solve problems when life is busy, then when life is easy, it'll be a breeze. But when you solve problems when life is easy, the second that life gets hard again, you'll fall off. And don't you think that later down the road, you're going to be busy again? So why wouldn't we want to solve this problem when you're busy so it's actually maintainable? Does that make sense? Yeah, cool. So with that said, are you open tomorrow for a quick 30-minute chat to see if we can help you with XYZ? Right, their goals. Now, I don't have the time. I know you don't have the time, because if you did have the time, what problem are you looking to solve besides your business? And then is it closing more deals, managing salespeople, marketing, negotiating, lead generation, following up, all that sort of thing? Yeah, so this is just all for like sales and stuff like that. Different niches. I'm already working with the company. So there's 2 routes you can go. This is more like a Jeremy Minor way of handling it. Like, yeah, I'm already working with the company. Okay, do you like how it's going? Yeah, I do. Okay, really? Like, what do you like about it? Well, they have, this, and that. Okay, is there anything else you like about it? All right, so it sounds like everything you got now is 100% like perfect for you. I mean, is there anything that you would change with either, 2 things what they said about the company, if you could? Well, yeah, I mean, I would change the fulfillment. Okay, well, why do you say the fulfillment? Well, because this and this. Okay, and if you had that within your business, like, what would that do for you? Well, it would X, Y, and Z. Okay, so if we were able to, what they just said they wanted, would you give us 15, 30 minutes of your time tomorrow? Yes, I would. Or if they ask, how would you do that? You go basically into your pitch. So now if they say no, they don't like how it's going, but you just probe deeper on that. Really, what don't you like about it? And how long has that been going on for? And has it had impact on you? And what would you rather have the company you're working with do instead of whatever they said they didn't like? And then it's the same process from there. Book the meeting, or how would you do that? So again, these are the exact word tracks that I use when I was cold calling. And I mean, I've gotten like 3 to 5 sets per day using these word tracks whenever I did get objections. And it's worked pretty well for me. And once I transitioned into outbound setting where I got warmer leads, I literally set all the company records on the old offer I used to be on for set close rate, set show rate, sets in a day, and amount of cash collected in a week and a month. So trust me, this works. If you guys want this, just DM me on Instagram. Let me know. And if you guys have any questions or comments, put them down in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.